everybody, welcome to today's video. I totally hadn't expected to film at all today, and the reason why I decided to was because I'm sitting here at my desk and I have been very diligent about working in my art book, and as you can see I've been super busy and I only have like that much left. So I'm looking at it and I got all my Sharpies out, and the more that I'm looking at them and I'm organizing them by color, I'm looking at the fact that I have Up and Up, which is the Target brand, and Sharpies, actual Sharpie brands. So I thought to myself, I wonder how well these compare. I have already used them, but I wanted to really put them to the test. I want to see color-wise how similar they are. How are they pigmented? Like, are they pigmented? Like, how well are they pigmented, I should say. And I want to see if any of them bleed, because you know sometimes like whenever you put on red lipstick, how it kind of like bleeds into your little wrinkles and your little cracks in your lips if you don't put liner or primer or foundation or something else on top of your lips. So I want to see that. So I have a slew of markers here, and I also happen to have white cardstock. So I figured I've already opened all these up, so I want to go ahead and try this experiment, and I hope that this video doesn't take forever, but I think that this is going to be fun. So I'm going to try to do these in order the best that I can. The Up and Up one is going to be on the top, and the Sharpie one is going to be on the bottom, and I'm just going to go like so. Okay, so one thing that I have already noticed is that my lids are a little bit different in color, and now you will see that for the most part they're generally the same. They're only off by like a couple shades. So all right, so these ones are the red ones, and honestly looking at them, the Sharpie one is more red, and I know you guys can probably not even see that because look at that, it just looks like two red lines on there. The Up and Up one is a little bit darker. There is no bleeding though, like not even a tiny little bit. So I would say that these are pretty similar. But the Up and Up one, or the Sharpie one, is definitely red. Dude, get back on the other side of your lawn and finish mowing over there. Trying to film here. Okay, so moving down, we are going to have orange. What did I say? The Up and Up was on top, right? Okay, so now these orange ones, the lids are they're totally different. Now, you guys are probably like, but Lisa, they're really not. This one is more Gator orange. This one is more Broncos orange. So let's see here. All right, so Up and Up is darker. Maybe? Let me try that again. Okay. The Up and Up one seems to have a little bit more red in it than the Sharpie one. Okay, yeah, the Sharpie one is definitely more orange. I would definitely say that in this particular one, that Sharpie wins the orange contest, but they are definitely very similar. Okay, now for the yellow. The yellow one, I am already freaked out a little bit because these are totally different colors. This is neon, this is just regular taxi cab yellow. I don't know why this is not focusing, so let's try. Okay, so, whoa. Okay, so here we go. Up and Up Sharpie. I would definitely already tell you that I would give this to Up and Up, because this Up and Up is definitely yellow, like bright yellow. This is the color that I think of whenever I think yellow, the shade that I think of whenever I think yellow. This other one seems like it has more like of a hint of green in it. So that's very interesting. So I would definitely give that to Up and Up. All right. We have neon greens-ish colors. Okay, so here we go. Now these two are actually very similar in color. Actually, more similar. Nah, I don't know. Whoa. Okay, I was expecting an actual like green, or I wasn't expecting to have a green, but this was definitely green, like Christmas tree green. This is a little bit darker. This is the Sharpie one, and this is the Up and Up. I would definitely give this to the Up and Up. There's no bleeding. There's nothing going on here. These are very similar. I would say that these two are actually dupes. I don't see any difference, except for the fact that this one it's just a smidgen more green. At least I feel. All right, moving on to teals. Okay, these ones, let me get this in a better light here. Okay, so the Sharpie one's definitely a little bit darker. You guys can clearly see that. Okay, so let's see here. What do we got? No difference. No difference whatsoever. I honestly could flip this and I would not even be able to tell the difference. Let's look at it and see the difference. Nothing. No difference whatsoever. So good job. That's definitely, that was great. Okay, so now we have greens, actual greens. Okay, I can already tell you that they both smell like typical green Sharpie. Now listen, if you don't think that green Sharpies have a scent, pick up another Sharpie and smell it. These smell terrible. Oh my gosh. So let's... No difference. I actually had to do it twice because I cannot see a difference. There is no difference. Oh, but you know what? The Sharpie is bleeding a little bit. There's definitely some hairline bleeding going on. And I'm looking at both of them, both of the Sharpie lines, and the Sharpie one is definitely bleeding. And the Up and Up is definitely not. So that's a good thing. So color-wise, can't tell the difference, but if I had to choose which green I would use on a regular basis, I would go with the Up and Up. Okay, now for some pretty shades of blue. These look identical. So, let's see. Do you guys see a difference? I don't. I don't see a difference at all. Like nothing. Once again though, the Sharpie one is bleeding. I really don't see a difference. Even in the caps, I don't see a difference in the lid colors. Alright, so moving on to bright blue. Bright gator blue. Okay, these, I expect these to be identical. Although the Up and Up looks like it has maybe a smidge more purple in it. Whoa, that was bad. Yep, they're the same. The exact same. I know this is probably not showing any of the colors really well because now the sun's going behind the clouds. Okay, they are both bleeding a little bit. Sharpie's bleeding a little bit more. But for the most part, they're identical. Okay, now for some purples. Okay, this is where it's going to get tricky at, guys. Because I have this shade of purple. And the closest shade of purple that I had to that was this one. You guys can clearly see these are two totally different colors here. So let's see what we've got. Okay, that was to be expected. This one's definitely lighter. And this one's darker, which is the Sharpie and the Up and Up. These ones are definitely, it's not a dupe by any means for these ones, but they're both really pretty colors. Neither one of them are bleeding. So, I'm quite happy. I'm slightly glad that they are different because now I know that if I wanted this color instead of this color, that's great. Okay, so then I had this really weird shade in here, like this deep wine. I don't even know what this is. So I'm going to go ahead and put a line out, which I think is so pretty. Now, I picked up two Sharpies. I know these are two totally different colors here, but I want to see which one comes close. Neither one of them. Okay, so that's just a really random color there. I don't even have one that I would even put anywhere similar to that. Okay, let's do some boring colors now. All right, I've got two browns. This is the Up and Up brown and then the Sharpie brown. Let's see. What I thought. This one's going to be lighter, this one's darker. Definitely not anywhere near each other, but that's great if you are coloring woods, like a tree, because this is definitely more of a nice sturdy tree color. This is definitely more of a cedar tree color. Yes, my father, thank you. All right, and then we have basic black. So, I expect these to be the exact same because to me, most of the time, black looks like black. What happened here? Okay, so just as I expected, they look identical. So now that I've got those out of the way here, I'm going to put the lids back on these. Woo! Maybe not. Okay, maybe not on camera. So we did this test. Well, I did this test. Now I'm going to flip this over because bleeding is a major issue. Now cardstock is a very hard thing to bleed through most of the time. So you have to push really hard or leave a nice little dot. So here we have it. I see a dot here. See a couple dots here. And do I see any? Oh, and then way up here. So all in all, I'm actually quite impressed because that dot was from the Sharpie. This dot, let's see. This dot was from the Up and Up. This is from the Up and Up green. And what other dots do we see? For the most part, you can't really, like, you can see the lines, but it's definitely not like that. So I'm generally pleased with this, and I hope that you guys find this helpful. I know that it's really random, like I said, but what do you expect? It's me. So I'm going to sit here. I'm going to go ahead and upload this video, and then I think I'm going to end up turning the air on. I don't smell the lavender anymore. So, and it's hot in here. It's pretty hot. So I will see you guys next time, probably on Tuesday, because that just seems to be what I do. So I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. I will be working all weekend. So I will see you guys later. Bye!